Hello. I think my microphone's working. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, always dizzy here. I'm going to start with puzzle streak of 40 before I play any games, as always. I'm just about a minute in here. Let's get started. Mate in 2. I would appreciate doing this on the first attempt. What am I missing here? I don't know. The only thing that makes sense is pushing. I want to look at this one with the engine after, though. Yeah, I want to look at this with the engine. Because of G3 and then Queen D2. This is winning. I guess so. Okay. Interesting. Don't like that one because that's trickier than it should have been for the rating. Check. We can take the bishop. We'll be up a minor piece. I think it's just a fork. We can pick this bishop up, which should put us up a minor piece. I think that's all it is. Well, it's a pawn, and we just defend that. Those self-protect, and then I can really do anything here. You would think everything is winning. Like, what's the difference between... I mean, King C5 is the natural move, but... everything should be winning. Yeah, I'm going to play King C5, but I want to look at this with the engine. Because how does white win this? Or he doesn't win it, but he prevents black from winning with G4. A pawn which... and then G5. Oh... very interesting. And the difference is G5 now. Oh, this is underrated as hell. Okay, yeah, that's underrated as hell. Okay, how do I get to the next one? Refresh. Another tricky one, but we have to take that and then we'll be in the square, but I do wonder if we can just push, if that's the faster way to do it. No, I don't think so. We take and then check. Okay. So why can't I just take his knight? Hello, Terry. Well, that happens too, Terry, unfortunately, depending on how well I'm playing or not. Should be mate in 2 here. And, well, I can give a check before I take his queen. So we shall do that. And then we have check and then rook h1. Now he doesn't have to take it. So I wonder if I should play rook h1 first. What's the difference? Bishop h7, king h8, rook h1. So bishop h7, king h8, rook h1. What is the difference there? Because if I start with rook h1 and then queen f4 and then I give a check, king h8, I have a discovery, but it seems like it's like the same. As opposed to giving the check first and then king h8. He could also take the rook and the bishop and only be down a little bit of material. But after rook h1, and then he goes queen somewhere, probably to f4. Yeah, I don't know. What's the difference? There's no difference. Maybe the difference is I go rook h7. You know, and then threatening the other rook to come in. Okay, here. That's, I think, this is a tough one. Could it be that I also let him take e5? But I think he could do that either way. Rook h1. No, because, well, yeah, here. He could do it either way, I think. Because if I start with rook h1, he can still do it. Check. Really not sure what the difference is. Oh my God. I see the difference now, and I can't believe it took me that long to see it. Oh my God. That's embarrassing. No, that's not it. Bishop h7, he just takes with the queen. Oh my God. So we have to go rook h1. I don't know why I didn't see that. Yeah, because I was going crazy because I'm like, what's the difference? And there was no difference apart from that. And that was, yeah. Anyways, back on track here. This picks up his rook. So I can't afford to trade 2 rooks for the queen because I'll be down a rook. So how about a check here? Because if he goes to h1, then I'm assuming I have this check picking up his queen. That's actually a hook mate. And then here we just get a discovery on his queen. So yeah, so I think it's just knight h4 here. Oh wait, no, it can't be. No, we have to give another check. So either to d2 or h2. Actually, hang on. Yeah. Because his king has to move. So so how do I do it? Yeah, if I go this check, that doesn't seem right. I'm not sure about g1. Let's just say he goes to e2. Yeah, that does not seem right. Oh, I thought this would be an easy thing. What about this check? No, because he's still going. He always has queen f2. He always has queen f2. That's why I want to give another check here. But I would like to attack the queen. Maybe if I attack his rook, but I can't do that. Or a forking square. If I could fork this and this, but I can't, I'm not getting there. I could get here. So it might be this, which is complicated. So knight d2 check maybe. And if he blocks the queen, then I can take check. And then after takes, and then I have this fork. That's really complicated. That's if he goes queen f2. Let me just double check. So knight d2, queen f2, rook takes, knight takes, rook takes. Now he doesn't have to recapture. Because no, I think he does have to recapture. Okay, so I don't think queen f2 works for him. But the problem is, if he just moves the king, like king e2, what do I have? Nothing. Or do I? Can I still do this check? Could I still do that? Check. Take. Take, check. I wonder if I could still do that. That's tricky. And if he goes to g1, then I have rook f1, king h2. Then knight check here. I don't know. That's not clear to me. This is hard. It might not be knight d2. But that almost works because I get this forking square. I get to go to e4. I could almost do that same thing this way, where after queen f2 takes check, and then I have this again. Although that never actually, yeah. Oh, wait, you know what? I can't even do that. The rook is protected. So that's completely doesn't work. Okay, so what else could it be? The rook is always protected, so that forking thing was never going to work. I'm probably missing something super obvious. Oh man, this is crazy. Okay, so like check. I always just look at queen f2. I'm just always looking at that. You know, just takes. And I'll never have anything there. It's got to be a double checked. I mean, that was always my first thought. But I only have 2 checks, and neither of them seems to do. I don't know what I'm missing. Oh, Jesus. This is only rated 1700. What am I missing? And I should have actually seen it on the previous move before I played my first move. I really, really don't get it. Unless maybe I'm just happy to grab this pawn. But he didn't like what, like knight f2. I mean, I'm gonna have to take, and then there's no fork after that. Same thing here. This is no different really. It's worse even. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I can't figure this out. It's ridiculous. I'm sure it's such a simple solution too. I just, because how am I gonna? I need to win his queen or give checkmate, right? And I just don't, for the life of me, see it. Again, there's this check which doesn't do anything. I don't know. I'm gonna just start over. I mean, I'll give it a guess. I'm trying to make an educated guess. I mean, I can always do something like this, but then, first of all, he can probably just escape. But simplest is he just takes and it's equal. Yeah, my instinct is a double check, but I'm not seeing the follow-up. I just do not see the follow-up. And same thing here. I just don't see it. And that's because there is no follow-up. Okay, I'm going to go knight d2. It's wrong. So what was it? Knight h4. What is this? What the hell is this? And how is it rated 1700? How are people... What am I missing? Because I guess I win a pawn? Come on. This makes no sense to me. Oh, I hate this. So, I mean... Yeah, maybe I should have thought about it more because this is the move that forces the queen trade, but we're only up a pawn. I was looking for something much more than a pawn. Yeah, that's a big-ass downvote from me. Oh, I didn't even let me... Well, anyway, so I'm starting over. That was a waste of my time and your time and everybody. Yeah, that was terrible. Worst puzzle I've done in a long time. I'm angry about it. Okay, that was not pretty, but yeah, that puzzle was just garbage. Okay, we're doing this one again. Okay, well, here we go again. I've got another rook here. Wait, what's going on? I'm black. So am I going to do this and take his queen? Unless there's a mate, no, because we have to protect the rook. So we have to protect the rook. And then I guess we're taking here. This one looks hard. What's going on? Oh, we have a discovery on his queen. Where's my king? Okay, it took me forever to find my king. Check. We can get another queen. So I could take your... Or no, I could take your first. I could also take his rook. If I take here, then my queen's not coming out. Like my new queen is not escaping. So I think we do need to take the rook. I'm still very nearly trapped there though. But I think that's gonna be it. We have a check. And then it's a smothered mate. We have a fork and a discovery. 2-in-1 wombo combo. pick up his rook. We have a discovery on the queen. Can I take that? I think I can. Well, that's actually interesting. Can I just push? Because he has no checks. So we shall do that. And we might have knight d3. We are down a rook, though. So if he pins us, then check, take. I'm on his rook, and I think that's going to be it. Can I take and then regrow that rook? Not sure about that. Yeah, so rook g2, bishop g2, rook g8. I think I can do that. Is this a thing? I don't think so. If we go here, we're getting mated. So we need something pretty aggressive. Actually, we can go here. I think I can take and then take on f5. This should just be, should be a win. And then check here. White. Maybe king b6. And these pawns are very strong. Push. It's a fork. Take the queen. Take. Check. Mate in 2. Threaten mate. Mate in 2. 3. 4 actually. Depends how hardball he wants to do it. Yeah, okay. Because he could actually have done this too. But... oh, he's going to sack the queen, I see. Okay, and we are black. We are black, so just discover check. Should be as simple as that. And I think I will take the pawn. But he does cover that. And then push and then take on a5. Although technically I could escort it. So I kind of wonder about that. Oh, you know why? Because it's the wrong colored pawn. But his king is misplaced. So that's... but then by the time I take it, he can come around. So we do have to push that. We are black. There should be something here. Mate. Would that lead to mate? No. So check. Oh, then we pick up the this rook here. And we are white. Check should be enough. We're going to queen one move before he does. And stream is dead. My stream has been very dead lately. Dead stream. I might be able to push, because if he takes my queen, then I take with check and I'm up the exchange. If he moves the rook, I take his knight. And he can't move the knight, because it's illegal. Okay, so we have a check. And then I can put him on a dark square. So I think there is a mate here. Check. And check. And check. Mate. Okay, we are black. We can win the exchange here. And I think that's good enough. Wait, but we are down the exchange to begin with. No, we're not. Yeah, so we're actually going to take the bishop instead. Although I'm just looking at this. So what am I doing about king e3? Actually, I've got a check here. But what does that do? That does nothing. I guess I could maybe take on g2, check. Takes. I'll be up a pawn. No, I won't even be up a pawn, but I'll have a passed pawn. It's got to be taking here because nothing else makes sense. I want to look at this with the engine after. Yeah, it ends there, but it should have kept going because it is knight g2, and this is hard to assess. This is a bad puzzle. This is still work. Yeah, this is a bad puzzle. Yikes. Okay, we are white. Well, I think I just take on a7. I'm almost getting mated there, but I'm not quite mated. And then we take the rook. We are black. I've got no clue. Do we just take here? His queen can't stay on his knight? Is that the idea? If queen h3, I can still take, okay, I think it's this. And then I go rook takes. But then he has this check, but takes, check. I'll be up a piece there. Okay. We are white. I can take and then take on f7. It's probably going to be the solution. I don't see what else he can do that would bother me. We are black. I'll do the fork. So I can give check if he takes here. We have this. That should be enough material for us. I don't see where else he can go. So that's pretty simple, actually. And last one. So if I get his king to a, well, it is on a light square. But if I can get access to it, like here, I can win his queen. So it might be knight e6. I'm threatening a fork and his queen here. And I'm threatening g7. I'm threatening everything. I mean, he could technically come. No, I don't see how he stops all of this. So I'm done. I'm released. I'll get one wrong on purpose now. So that took me about 36 minutes because I screwed up the first time. There were a couple of bad puzzles in there that took most of my time away. That sucked, but finished. So I'm going to play a game now. To my non-existent viewers. Took a while to get a game there. No, this has a new account, brand new account. No, thank you. No, thank you. I got a guy banned yesterday for cheating. There we go. Established account. That's what we want. We just want a normal person. Okay. Bodler attack. And, ooh, yeah, this is a... okay, so he's transposed into a closed... so I don't want to play knight f6. I can play e6 or a6. Which both should be fine. Let's go a6. Okay, then let's go e6. Interesting. Okay, we shall do it. Okay, interesting opening. Do I want to allow bishop g5? Well, I don't have anything better than to allow it. So we must allow it. And is e5 a thing? No, because I just take it and then I go bishop d8. Okay, so that drama is over with. A new drama begins. So let's start with h6 and see what he intends. What he intends to do here. I might have queen a5, or I'm threatening to take on c3, I guess. I will take on c3. Weaken his pawns a little, soften them up. Maybe queen f6, that drops a pawn though. How do I deal with this weak pawn? Queen c7 is how. And then we can get rook d8 in. So I don't know if I want rook d8 right away or maybe b6 first. But I need firepower behind this because I don't know how. Okay. Yeah, well, this bishop needs to improve. So I could play b5, or I could play b6. I'm going to go b6 because I kind of like the idea. Like if his pawn goes to c4, his bishop is just really terrible. And I don't know where he's going, but I'm going to go bishop b7. I don't want to take, right? So then, I don't know. D5, I'm just killing my bishop. I'm also kind of killing his bishop, though. So I don't know if that's a plan that I want to fulfill. His e4 pawn's a little weak. I could do a little discovery on it. F3. Then I actually have a double attack there. Okay, I don't know what he's threatening. Maybe a rook lift is his idea. I think, okay, here I'm threatening to take on c3. So he has to go to g3 or h3. But then he loses this pawn. So I think this is good, unless he can take on e6. Maybe he's trying to take on e6 here. Bishop takes e6. But I'm on his, he can't do that. I'm on his queen. So yeah, I think he might go to h3. Then I can grab either c3 or e4. Actually, no, well now, no, it has to be here. But there's still this, you know, there's still that, which I'm not sure about. I mean, I could defend it, but then he defends this pawn. So can I take bishop takes? Yeah, I don't love it. I might be okay there, but here, yeah, maybe here, hello chicken, love salt. I might go do that d5. But then I'm left with, no, a weak pawn. So I might just beef this up. I could beef it up with my queen or a rook. How about this rook? It weakens my f pawn, but wait, does this even do anything? Because so you can still just take, right? Do I have bishop c8 at the end? Rook here, bishop takes. No, I don't. But that's probably good for me, though. I'm weak, but I'm up. Okay, let's try that. I'll pre-move it to show I'm not scared. He doesn't go for it. He might not even see it after all. So where do we put this? I could put it on c4, where it does nothing. Don't really like it here so much because he's still just marching forward. Otherwise, I have it on. I can put it on d7. No, I'm actually going to do this, but my queen has to babysit this now. The knight. Yeah, he's giving me problems here. So what if f5? I look to be in a lot of trouble here. e5. f6. I don't know if he can do it. I don't know if he can get away with f6. Maybe. No, but f5, I think I'm going to go e5, knight f3, and then I'll try to lock down. My light squares suck there, but I don't want open f files for white here. So I really liked my position a few moves ago, and then, okay. So I could actually take and then knight d2, giving up 2 minors for a rook and a pawn. It's not a great deal. but it is an idea. So he's attacking my knight. Actually, I guess it won't work because he can go queen takes here, right? So it doesn't even work. So do I kill my bishop? I think I do, right? That's what we do. Okay, so we killed our bishop. Now, if he insists on f5, I don't know. It doesn't look good. e5 again. Yeah, because now he can take here. And it's getting very messy. Okay, so I could offer a queen trade. But this is a tempo move. Which I think I prefer. Plus my one pawn stops 2. And my bishop opens up. So that's, I mean, that answers, yeah, that's an easy answer. Okay, I think I've gotten out of the terrible position. Still threats, though, to have to deal with, I guess. So queen g3, because he might try stuff here. So queen g3, I think I just take on e4. No, he wants to defend e4. So I could come in here where when his knight can't, I guess it can move, but I'm just going to trade there. So he might want something like this, but at least I'm getting a little bit active. So let's go with that. Plus my queen's defended in case something goes awry. So rook f e1. Then I might put pressure on this. No, he wants to, yeah, that makes sense. So e5, I think he has to take. And then I can just take again, but then I'm hitting this. Okay, maybe I can do that. Is it the best move? I don't know. It's looking, I mean, okay, I'm going to do it. And I'll take with the queen so that if he goes rook f5, I can take on e4, threatening to take on e4 here. Yeah, so we do it this way. b6 could be under attack if I'm not careful. Even here it could be under attack, right? He can just take. So maybe I would take with the bishop because then I'm threatening to take on f5. So black should be better here because I have a bishop and his pawns are worse. However, he's up 2 minutes on the clock and he has the open F file to play with. Somebody wants F7. So I could double up here. That's, yeah, he's getting that in. Queen h5. That just seems wrong, though. Seems wrong. I could always do a passive defense. I don't know. I kind of want rook e7, but I don't know what I think about this. And then I come in here. Can I do that? I don't know. It's kind of dangerous. That's a scary knight, but I'm going to put it on rook d7 here. And then he might try to challenge me, but then I'm okay, I think. But that's a very scary knight. So what if he just, well, if he comes here, I'll probably trade because that ending has to be good for me. So what if he goes to h4? Then maybe queen takes e4 at that point. Maybe. And he's got rook here. Then it's mate. Yeah, so if queen h4, I think I might just take on e4, as scary as that is. So if he defends it with a rook, I could technically still take it. Depends with rook. If he goes with this rook, then I can't take it, or can I? No, yeah, maybe not then. Not sure. I don't really want the c3 pawn, but maybe I can take it. Probably I'll die if I take it though, because he can attack me. His knight is so well poised. No, he retreats. So yeah, so I could almost take it. I can also take this, right? There's so many things I could almost do. That just seems like I'll get hurt if I do that. But I might be able to take on c3. It feels... Oh, I can take on b6 again. Yeah, we don't want that. So what if I got active here? Let him take on b6 just to get active. But then he's hitting my bishop. So I could even come here now, but then it's kind of repeating. Yeah, so I could... Oh, my time. Shit. So, oh, fuck me. Sorry. I just dropped this. That sucked. And then there goes my bishop. Oh, wow. This guy, he played well. Yeah, I just blundered at the end there. I saw my time, and then I just had to make a move. I saw that I was down to a minute and 30. Yeah, I loved my position, but... just blundered there at the end. Okay, straight to the engine on that one. I think I played well. It just blundered there under the time pressure. Kind of sucks. Yeah, I'm better here. Yeah, I'm better here. It was just a blunder. That's so silly. So silly. So any move here is better for black. I just blundered a piece. Yeah, just played too slow. Okay, well, I'm actually going to play a blitz game now, just because I'm a little, I don't know, I'm tilted from that. It just sucks to throw a game like that, you know. Time-induced mistake. So I think I'm on the bubble here of setting a new personal best on blitz. This is the can, which I never see and don't know very well. I always forget. I think you can do everything here, like c4, queen e2, or get castles even. Like, but I think that we go here to support e5. So if knight f6, then we have e5. Okay, and then I can go c4, or I could castle. So let's just, oh wait, I can't castle. Tricky. Oh, this is blitz too. I gotta be careful. So let's start with c4. And then if knight f6, I can't play e5. But do I want to trade here? I have more space, so I'm gonna say no, I don't. I don't know if that's right or not. I've never seen this bishop d6 before. And if knight f6, I think I will castle now, maybe. Except then he has this. No, I'm still okay there. I can just take it. So yeah, knight f6, I think I will castle here. And then if knight e5, I can just take it. Although again, then I'm trading. I don't really want to trade. Yeah, he does play it. Although, yeah, no, I have to do it though. Otherwise, he's going to take on h3. Or I could play h3. But then I'm giving him something. No, we're going to take and then f4. We're going to take and then f4. Okay. He has a check. I could trade bishops. That is my good bishop, though. So I'll move the king. And since he's got a lot of pressure on me, I will offer a trade. Now, if queen b6, I think I'll trade. And then knight c3. So it'll be pretty equal. Pretty equal here. And I could go f5. That's it. We could attack. Actually, let's just go here, though, just to give him something to worry about. And yeah, we'll go b3. And then I want to go f5. I want to start putting a little bit of pressure on him, because it is blitz. Okay. Interesting. So what if I play e5? Or take first and then e5. That might be better. I'm going to take first and then e5. Yeah. Ooh, I think I played well, man. So far anyways. Yeah, and then could almost sack the exchange here. So if he goes here, he's got this, but then I have, oh, is queen g2 a thing? I mean, bishop g2? Almost. It's almost a thing. I don't think it's quite a thing. Because bishop g2 and then he's got this, but I've got ways to deal with that. Okay. So now I really almost want to do that. But I don't think it quite works. So we go here. If he takes, I think I want to trade rooks, although I'm not sure. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just trade on e4. Yeah, so we'll do that. And then, yeah, I don't want to trade rooks here. I don't think. Oh, wait. Okay, no. Okay, we'll go down and pre-move that down to 50 seconds. Pretty equal. I slightly prefer white because of this isolated pawn. Rook f2? He's thinking about it. Rook f2 is kind of annoying, to say the least. He doesn't do it. I don't know what I would have done against rook f2. And probably I will create luft here. I could actually offer a queen trade. But you know what? This is actually no, this is actually almost perfect. Yeah, this is, so we want him, we actually want to blockade this with the rook. I was just reviewing, there's a section in Jeremy Silman's How to Reassess Your Chess. So ideally, we actually want to do that with the rook. Okay, no talking while I think here. He's offering me a draw. Well, I'm low on the clock, but I don't want to draw here. Oh shit, I gave him a check. Gotta push hard for a win. Oh. I gotta watch my h5 pawn. He resigned. Oh. Yeah, could we win the rook next? Wow, I pushed hard for that. I think that's a new personal best. See? Ooh, I normally don't try so hard. Like, he offered me a draw and he was really, but with the isolated pawn, I was just reviewing this section yesterday. It was last night. I was reviewing it in the book. Yeah, thank you, Peter. No, I earned that. Like, I feel that's a well-deserved win. Oh, I was just relentless. And I was very low on the clock. That's why I feel extra good about it, because my opponent had a minute and I was down to like 8 seconds. He offers me a draw, but no, I don't want to draw because I know I have the better position, even though I have no time. It's all about him. It's all about that isolated pawn. Oh, so first let's just confirm if that's a new personal all-time high on Blitz, Lichess Blitz. 2123. It is all-time high. If I can, new personal best. The previous one was February 16th, so about a month ago. I think. Wait, no, sorry, that's not the previous best. Was it? No. When was it? It was October. So it was what? November, December, January, February, March. So 5 months ago. So new personal best. First one in 5 months on Lichess Blitz, I think. 2123. Oh, feels good. Feels good. Yeah, so there's a section in, it's one of maybe the most notable things that I took away from the book, the 4th edition of Jeremy Soman's How to Reassess Your Chess, about isolated pawns. And the best situation you can do is trade all the minor pieces and then have specifically queen and rook against queen and rook. And not even queen and 2 rooks, but a queen and a single rook against a queen and a rook. And I think the ideal setup is you put your rook in front. I think it's you put the rook in front of the pawn, and then your queen is free to harass while the rook stops this pawn. And it's very hard for the defending side to deal with that, because there's just constant threats that the side without the isolated pawn can give, because the king has to come and like help defend the pawn, and it's hard to do that. So that's why I didn't want to acquiesce to a draw. But let's look at the game from the beginning. But new personal best, we can still improve when we're old men. We can. It's a win for us oldies everywhere, right? My win is your win if you're old. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. So yeah, this is the can variation, and I think queen e2 is what I play. I've never seen bishop e6 or bishop d6, so it's probably not good. Might have just been a blitz type of move, hoping I castle there. And I avoided the knight trade because we have more space, so I didn't really want to trade when we have more space. That was my logic. Castled now, and then traded so I could play f4. And his bishop was being too annoying, so I decided to just trade it off. And burned a bit of time here, I think. Oh, maybe not. And then, yeah, f5. Opening things up, and then e5. So I think I played quite well. And so he's got the isolated pawn now. And I didn't think at this time that I should trade minor pieces, but it happened. It just happened, and he should not have done that. So yeah, that was a really, really good section in that book. The side with the isolated pawn needs these minor pieces to compensate for the isolated pawn. And the further you get to an endgame here, the more of a weakness it becomes. And then he does everything that you shouldn't do. And then he trades the one pair of rooks, and now it's queen and rook. And then that's why I did not want to draw here. And I was so low in the clock, but I just avoided draws and then just kept trying to harass him. I'm not sure if I should be offering a queen trade here, but I just had no time, right? Probably I shouldn't offer a queen trade and just kept the pressure on. But I thought my king is a little bit better positioned here. And he does have an isolated pawn, so I thought it might be okay. He avoided all the queen trades. I just tried to build something here. Got a pawn at h5. This got really dangerous when I allowed queen g1. I think he had a draw here probably. I probably never should have allowed this. So, but I wanted to get out of the pin. Yeah, I shouldn't have allowed that though. So maybe I should have played here. I should have played rook e3. We'll look at that after the game. Move 41. Hopefully I remember. But I shouldn't have let his queen get in here. Yeah, because that was annoying. Yeah, I had to take a bit of a risk here to try for something. He gives me a check. Yeah, I couldn't find a way to avoid that. Because of where his queen is, I wonder if I could go here again. I don't know. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. Oh, okay. I was low on the clock, but I could have just taken his rook. And again, I could have taken it. Oh, and then he finally resigns. Okay, I guess it didn't. Because I always could have taken it, I guess. Oh, yeah, I always could have taken it. But I didn't see it that I could have taken it on the first time there. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. Oh, it's nice to set new personal best, I gotta say. It is. They're so far and few between now. I used to get them all the time. Now, yeah, I mean, this one was, what, 5 months ago? Oh, 21, 23. I'm going to peak sit here for like half a year again. I mean, come on. Look at this. Look at this graph. Oh, actually don't look because I was winning here. So where was the win? Oh, E5? Just to open up my bishop? Is that the point? Takes. It's just too strong of an attack overall, I guess. We can even take here immediately and then bring in the knight. Okay, so yeah, E5, now that I see it, it looks pretty obvious. Okay, I missed E5. And then here, it hates this. Again, E5. Oh, you know, I did this in a tournament, my last tournament game from a few days ago. I played F5. No. It was from a week and a half ago. I played F5 instead of E5 in the Pierts. And yeah, so E5 is same thing. I should have played E5. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't play E5. Apart from those two missed opportunities, I played very well. Now here it is actually equal, but it's hard for black to defend. And if this pawn was further up or his king was farther away, I think the greater this weakness becomes. Yeah. Okay, guys, I have to end it there because I like to end on a happy note. Usually if I set a new personal best, I'll stop the stream to just enjoy it. So glad you got to witness it live. Thanks for watching. Again, new personal best on Lead Chess Bullet 2123. Yeah, very proud of that. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Have a good night.